thank Mystic Lotus and the team for giving me this platform to get in touch with many healers. My journey actually started with Mystic Lotus in 2018, where my darkness was really more than 100. Slowly, see, one thing in healing, before I say something, is it's all on the divine time and it gets clear layer by layer. I've been doing working so much on myself with all my problems, but somewhere again I have to come into that trap. So finally, I think last April, I've done this reading also from many people, but might be not that deep reading I got the way I got from Dr. Vvijee. So last April when I touched was because I was literally frustrated with my whole thing after working on so much and why I'm not able to come out. So when I contacted Dr. Vvijee, she did my reading. Uh, Believe me, so many years I've been carrying this baggage. Within, I think after Dr. Vijay's reading, within 1 month, the door started opening. First was the first door which I opened was my house, which, which I was trying to sell for more than 2 years. I was not getting any customer. Now for my commercial, that opened. Then slowly, just after my house, the deal came immediately within 15 days. I got my dream job. The I mean, it was almost like, one after one, like the cards started falling off. It was really fantastic. So it was a deep healing that after her reading also, she did a lot of healing. I continued with her. Whatever remedy she gave me, followed it very sincerely. And definitely, as the divine timing, one started falling. I think now almost 80% of thing is cleared, and I'm just waiting for 20 more to get cleared. And I'm definitely sure within that next 6 months, that too will also pass by.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you to Mystic Lotus also, because I've been in touch with many healers, and really all the people whom I've met have really worked hard. So I mean, it all when the as the divine timing come, we really get to connect. But the way Dr. Vijay handles things, the way her reading is so deep, and her healing, actually, I had taken even daily healing from her to get the things cleared, and it really helped me. And I have to keep her in touch with her, update her. This is where it has come. Now, what to do? And that is how we work. So it's full cooperation from either side of us will really bring the person out of the situation.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vandana. I must tell you, Shilpa, when they are completely in sync, whatever I tell Vandana, do this, she'll just blindly do it. She won't ask another question. Is it just chant this or do this? And she will just simply do it. And she unconditionally gave into the healing and the reading and the healing, and how beautifully things fell into place for her, really.
Fantastic. I mean, thank you so much. In fact, after my reading, I decided I was after Vijay to do for my daughter.
Yes.
So Dr. Vijay said, no, let her get ready for this reading. And then after when I went to Canada and I again spoke to my daughter, and the daughter got ready. From Canada, I did a reading for my daughter. It was like, I know my daughter was, she was also a hardworking girl. She also struggles, but somewhere the financial part comes. And every time we have seen that we get gift, but not in cash. And I was more like, now since she's 25, she'll get into relationship. I was telling her to get your things cleared before you start your journey. And won't believe last month, I think Arohi's reading we did in October, November. December, no, January. The company gave her twice the package to upgrade her knowledge.
Yes.
So it was so open, she just joined in the May, I think after my reading, Arohi got a job. So that was my first financial
breakthrough
door, which, that opened. And then my house, and then, I mean, that is how it went on falling. So even when Arohi did it, he just like yesterday only I told Dr. Vijay ki she has got company has given a $3,000
Wow.
course, which is a design leader.
Yeah.
Super.
Awesome. Awesome.
Really,
Nice.
Vandana, thank you so much for joining. These are some fantastic, fantastic stories. Thank you so much for joining and sharing with us.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes.
And have Smriti as well more, and we would love to hear from you. Smriti has actually learned from you, right?
Yes, Smriti.
Yeah, Smriti, tell us your
Hi,
experience.
good evening to everybody. And first, I would like to thank Dr. Vijee for bringing us to this Akashic world, showing us uh, the Akashic space. Am I audible?
Yes, yes,
Very
yes, yes,
clearly,
yes.
yes, yes.
Okay. And secondly, I would thank Mr. Lotus also to allow me to share my experience with the other viewers of this webinar. It's been Dr. Vijay as a person. Uh, I don't know. I just Googled and there was something that was happening in my life continuously, and it was I was not able to get the answers to why this is a sequence is repeating itself for quite a number of years. And I have been into astrology. I have met a number of people also. I also do I myself am a healer. So, but I always had that quest as to why a particular instance is continuously happening in one way or the other. And I was just trying to figure out how do you get an answer to this. Then I got to know, okay, there's something called Akashic Record. I started searching that who could be someone who can read it. How is it read? Who can do it? And I just spotted Dr. Vijee's picture on the Google. And that picture, I somehow got connected. And then I hunted for her number, her email ID. I texted her that I want to get in touch with you. I want to have a reading. I don't know what is the process. I'm new to this. And that's so then Dr. Vijay was probably traveling. She said, I'll do it for you after a week. And that's how, my journey with Dr. Vijay started. And she introduced me to this Akashic space. I have got my reading done. I have also learned Akashic reading now. Akashic tarot, the tarot cards also I have learned from Dr. Vijay. So the point is that, it's not just learning the modalities. It is a complete transformation that happens to oneself. The first transformation took place with me when I got my readings done. There was so much of anxiety, so much of there was so much of pressure in my brain. The moment I got my reading done, I was cool inside. It was like, why was I worrying about all this? Why did all, I mean, it was like, somebody had leaked the question paper before the board exam. So, so
Yeah.
half my problems got sorted there. Then I said, if this can do this to me, then why not learn Akashic? And that's how I started learning.
Yes.
And generally it happens that, you feel that, okay, you will learn ABC and then you start implementing that formula. But it was not the case when we'll start our journey on this learning. Dr. Vijay helps us understand as to why a particular thing is like that. So it is like till the time you start implementing it on your own self, you understand it, you absorb it, you accept it, you cannot start learning that space also. It's like that. But the moment you start accepting it, you see things happening. And for me, a lot of it changed in my office space. My day would begin with cribbing. The people who used to crib stopped complaining. They stopped. It's very difficult. today's example, Dr. Vvijee, I left office, and since I didn't have your class, I just reached home at 8 o'clock.
Oh.
Which I usually, when your class is there, I reach by 7.
That's the energy, yeah.
Fantastic.
So this is what I want to say, that, the moment you start accepting,
Yes.
my
Yeah.
attunement
But
was
all that came into your space with the spiritual discourse, isn't it, Smriti?
it was spiritual discourse. Along with it, there was a lot of acceptance. There was a lot of healing that I was doing for myself. You were also healing me. So it's a combination. And I feel that there's nothing more than, learning Akashic.
Yes.
Thank you.
It has created such an impact.
Yes.
My relations have improved with my own self and my colleagues, my family members. It has definitely made an impact.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Dr. Vvijee.